If you haven't heard of it before, it won't be long. It's no longer rock and roll that youth are listening to, nor is it hip-hop or punk. It's a style of music that has snuck out from the underground scene and is being embraced by a growing number of fans. It's called bass music, a term used to describe numerous styles of electronic music. And the best part for today's youth is the bass music parties are getting bigger.
We've really seen just an explosion in popularity. We've gone from us just DJing once in a while to maybe like 20, 30 people to literally hosting parties every week, doing shows at the biggest venues in Calgary, selling out parties.
Now I see it as being a very powerful thing and a very magical thing for people. Like, they love it, they love this music, they love the festivals, they love hearing the things that they hear.
And what they're hearing is a sound produced not with your typical instrument, but instead with a computer.
It takes a lot of work, you know, and like you look at it and it's like, well, you get this laptop and then you hear this amazing track and you're like, there's no way you made that on a laptop, you know? Like, most people think you need a $250,000 studio to do some of this stuff, and really you don't.
Although easily accessible to anyone with a computer and a set of headphones, gaining recognition in this industry takes a lot of time and dedication. After 4 years studying the styles and techniques of sound manipulation, producer Mark Instinct can tell you all about the kind of work that it takes.
It's being designed now that it's not just so formulated as pop music is there's more care that gets put into it. There's a month of engineering that gets thrown into it. Just like I would spend like 4 days on a 2-second sound, you know, just looping it over and over and over and over and over again until I knew it was perfect.
You know, it's really just a thriving music industry. A lot of people aren't familiar with it, but it's in fact a lot larger than even like hip-hop or, you know, even some forms of traditional music like rock and roll and metal.
And for local promoters Supreme Hustle, it's not just about the music. They've added graphic designers, bloggers, artists, and dancers to the mix, along with a sound system that's attracting some of the hottest international producers.
We like Calgary because they have the best sound systems. They always bring the PK rig, which is always fun to play on, because, I mean, you heard it, it was incredibly loud in there.
Although it may not draw the same numbers as you'd see in Europe and the UK, where electronic music has been thriving for years, Canadian youth are catching on, and Calgary fans are at the top of that wave.
I always enjoy playing in this city for the sheer fact that it's always, everybody has so many vibes. It's always good, and they're there for the music and they want this stuff and they live and eat and breathe this stuff.
For Shaw TV, I'm Sheila Nyquist.